All right, good evening. I want to call to order the special meeting of the Common Council for Tuesday, September 25th. Clerk, how are we doing on any?
10 are present, Your Honor.
All right, 10 of us are present.
We have a quorum, and we'll proceed. If you'd all please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, please be seated. We're going to continue with a motion for approval of the agenda.
Motion to approve the agenda.
All right, there's a motion by Alderman Scandal and that's seconded by Alderman Galvin to approve the agenda that's before you. Discussion here, seeing no lights. All in favor of that motion, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, nays. The ayes have it, and the motion to approve the agenda has been approved. We are now on to item D. Would you like a report from Dr. Vonk, or how do you want to proceed here? I'll entertain a motion first to approve this.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Scannell, and that's seconded by Alderperson Dorf. Hang on. Yeah, we'll get to this in just 1 second. Mine says please vote.
I want to do the doctor's presentation in charades.
Can you turn the mic on?
Puppets. Puppets.
Okay.
Sorry, we're having a problem with that video system, not Civic Clerk.
Speak loud.
Sure. So what you have before you is looking at some actions regarding our tax increment districts. With that, there's a few resolutions that are before you this evening. So the 4 actions that we recommended taking through review with Redevelopment Authority and the Joint Review Board. Number 1 is to adopt a territory amendment to TID 12, that's I-43 Industrial Park. That is adding 1 parcel. It's the southwest corner of Erie and Mason. That parcel was originally not in the TID when it was created. We'd like to add that into the TID so that it can be a part of the Nature's Way project whole parcel. That will enable them to help comply with some of our building codes and the covenant codes in terms of building near the property line, that they can combine it all into 1 property. Number 2 is to dissolve tax increment district 17, 900 block of North Broadway. That's a TID that was created for a particular project. That project has since been completed, and it's been completed for a few years. It's falling a little bit short of the increment we had looked at creating there, but the development has been built out, so there's no need to keep the TID open. That does not have a resolution tonight because that action actually doesn't happen until calendar year 2019. So like last year, we passed resolutions to close TID 6, 11, and 15, but the resolutions actually didn't come through council until earlier this year, so it's the same here, so that's why it's not on as a resolution. And then 3 and 4 are the creation of 2 new tax increment districts. 20 is Whitney Park. That's the area generally in the vicinity of Whitney Park on the Near East Side. That will help facilitate currently the development of Whitney Park Townhomes Phase 4, the Whitney Park or the Whitney School redevelopment for apartments and townhomes, and then also 901 Main, an apartment project on Main Street. TID 21 is being created for Green Bay Packaging, and that is, obviously, as we've discussed, a significant investment in creating a new paper mill in the city, and also some renovations to their box plant, basically turning an outdated industrial facility, bringing it up to speed, and really solidifying their commitment to the city of Green Bay. So those resolutions deal with the creation of those new tax increment districts. TID 20 is a conservation rehabilitation district. 21 is a blight elimination district. Both of these tax increment districts, and actually all 3 of the actions, are being created to facilitate economic development that Those projects would not happen but for the creation of a tax increment district. Staff has reviewed those internally. They've gone through the redevelopment authority. We found that also the benefits created by those tax increment districts will outweigh any of the costs. I think it's important to remember that for both TID 20 and 21, the projects we proposed are PAYGO projects, so we're not putting any money into infrastructure up front. So it's important that we show that the costs outweigh the benefits, and that's not just for us, but there's also will be a benefit to the taxing jurisdictions that when these TIDs close, the property values will be significantly higher when they close than if these tax increment districts have not been created. So the project plans were attached, sent out in the packets, and I'd be happy to answer any questions if anyone has any.
All right, thank you, Dr. Alderperson LaFave.
On the map that I'm looking at for the Whitney Park, there is a house and a church. Is it the whole block, or are they going, expanding to the next block, to the west?
So they just are looking at the western part, just west of Van Buren? Oh, correct. So that is just an aerial to show the neighborhood. If you scroll down, there's a boundary.
There is,
It's on page 16. It shows the boundary of the TID. It takes in the whole block where the CVS and the townhomes are. It takes in the whole block where the school is, and it takes in just about a quarter of the block west of Van Buren Street, and then the parcel above Main Street.
Okay, thank you.
Sure.
Anybody else on this? I don't see any other lights. So we have a motion and a second on the floor to approve the report of the redevelopment authority, which is item D on the agenda. I can do this on a voice vote. All in favor of that report, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, nay. Right, the ayes have it, and we're now on to item E. What are your wishes regarding item E?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Alderman Scannell, and that was seconded by Alderperson Dorff. These are the resolutions. Dr. Bach, did you want to comment on these, or did you cover all that?
No, I basically covered it. In essence, these resolutions need to be passed by the council by September 30th. These will take effect 1/1 of this year, and then the Joint Review Board will be meeting next week to adopt the resolutions that passed here tonight.
All right. We have a motion and a second, and these are resolutions, so you'll use the board on
But
this.
we needed to suspend the rules to take them all together.
Motion to suspend.
All right, we have a motion by Alderman Scannell, seconded by Alderman Stevens to suspend the rules for that purpose. All in favor of suspension, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The rules are suspended. I'll re-entertain your motion to adopt.
Motion to adopt.
By Alderman Scannell, second by Alderman Stoyer. These are resolutions, so if you please use the board here. Item E, 1, 2, and 3.
Mine's not coming up.
It comes up, but it's not highlighted. Why?
Just hit one.
You say
Okay.
You're not getting a vote? Do a voice vote.
Can you tell the
Get me.
clerk, would you mind telling the clerk? You okay with
Need a
that?
slider.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And these resolutions pass unanimously. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
By Alderman Scannell, second by Alderperson LaFave. All in favor of adjournment, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nays. Ayes have it. We're adjourned. See you on next week, week from today. All right, have a good week. Thank you.